Hi, it's Tom here from Kanbans and welcome to our latest product update. We've got some really exciting things to share with you this month. There are three major areas where we've made big improvements. First, a brand new advanced SOP format. Second, a brand new Kanban format. And third, a bunch of improvements to our skills module. So three solid upgrades across the platform. We've also introduced a refreshed menu structure. And finally, we're adding a new language, which we always love to celebrate. So let's get into it. First up, the new advanced SOP format. For those of you who want to go deeper with your lean efforts, this is closely aligned with training within industry style formats. It gives you a lot more structure and flexibility in one place. You can add up to 3 images or videos per step, annotate them however you like, and use a full free text editor. There are no restrictions. You can add icons, colors, text, bullet points, whatever you need to make the SOP clear and effective. So it's far more flexible than the standard SOP format in Kanbans. To use it, just go to Create a Document, choose a traditional SOP, and you'll see the option there. Just toggle on Advanced SOP and you're in. If you're using this feature for physical processes, I'd recommend that you start the process with the mobile app and then use the web version to tidy it up if you need to. Advanced SOPs are available on web and mobile, and document limits depend on your plan. To coincide with this new feature, we are also offering a service to port existing documents created in other software tools into Kanbans, making them native and editable within Kanbans. There is a small charge per document for this, so get in touch with support@kanbans.com if you're interested. Next is our new Kanban format, inspired by our friends from Seating Matters. This layout lets you write on the back of the card to record the date ordered, purchase order number, and delivery date to keep track of your purchased history. We've started calling it the Write On Kanban because of that. On this format, we've added 2 new fields, carriage and price. The rest of the fields already exist in Kanbans. They're just now built into this template. This version supports a barcode plus the normal QR codes from our original template. And if you don't use the QR codes, they won't display, and the card works fully as a written form Kanban. To use it, go to Create a New Kanban and then select Template number 2. The standard size for this template has been copied from Seating Matters, so it's slightly smaller than half an A4, or half a letter size for you North Americans. So it's larger than our normal Kanban. Not for long though, because we've added 2 larger sizes to the standard Kanban template. So in template number 1, you can now print half page and full page size cards, which is useful for managing larger items of inventory. When you print these larger sizes, the system generates a print file that shows up in your browser downloads. The first improvement. You can now make mass updates to training records. When you choose Import Training Records, you are able to download a CSV file with all your SOPs and training items, as well as all your training associates on it. You can then edit the spreadsheet with the training level 1 to 4 and upload it again to bulk update the records. You can also upload certificate PDFs in bulk to training records. So instead of attaching certificates one by one, you can upload them in batches and get records up to date fast. This makes onboarding into the skills module much easier. Second, when you add a planned training date, you now have an optional open text field called Activity Details. That's there for quick context, like what the session is, who's delivering it, or any notes you want sitting with the plan. Third, we've added the ability to pull training data from the API. So if you're integrating Kanbans with another system, training records can now be synced or reported on automatically. Fourth, you can now mark an SOP or training item as mandatory inside a training matrix. And when something is mandatory, Gembadocs automatically creates planned training for anyone on that matrix who isn't trained yet. And importantly, it keeps doing that for new people added later, so the matrix stays current without extra admin. Finally, you can now generate a QR code for each training associate. And when you scan it, it pulls up that person's training history instantly. That makes it much easier on the floor for quick checks, quick validation, and you don't need to dig through menus. So overall, faster record management, cleaner planned training, better automation, and easier verification at the point of use. So just a few points to conclude. We've reorganized the global settings menu to make functionality easier to find with clearer headings. I also recommend that you check out the upgraded Lean Cave. It's a high-value resource now that we're updating regularly. Have a look at the new Kanban section here, for example, or the Gemba Summit page with all the keynotes. There's loads more in there too. And finally, this month's new language is, wait for it, Japanese, as we onboard our first customer in Japan. This is particularly momentous for us because Japanese is the home of Lean and a huge inspiration behind Gembadocs. So that's it, folks. Hope you've enjoyed this update, and we've got massive improvements in the pipeline for January. So make sure you subscribe to keep up to date.